Let's go.
Beep, beep. What is up, ninjas? My name is Sam World, and it's that time of the year where torrenters become customers. All right, guys, so finally, you're going to use some money to buy some high-quality plugins made by high-quality people. They're going to be up to date as well. You're not going to have to watch anime porn, questionable tentacles going all over the place, and moms that would like to, no longer to get your plugins. You're going to go down the right route, because today we're going over some great Black Friday deals that I recommend for you guys. Now, I'm not going to throw you guys under the bus because I'm not going to recommend to buy Expand 2. Whoa, $5 polyphonic synth. Oh, damn. No, this synth's not the greatest. Trust me, I made the mistake way back then. Keep your $5, go rent a movie or something with that. No, guys, we're going to be going over high-quality plugins that I recommend for you guys. Now, I will also be having a sale at EVOSOUNDS.com for those of you guys that want to check it out. It's going to be 50% off if you've downloaded any of the free plugins I've given, or sorry, free presets I've given for Serum in the month of giving. So if you want to check out the sounds, guys, I currently have 3 downloads that you can check out. You are going to need Serum up to date for them. But again, these are going to be sounds that are very highly sought after. So you can find that over at evosounds.com, guys. With that being said, let's get started with this list. Now, the first plugin company that I'm going to recommend to you guys is one I recommended last year as well, and that is Soundtoyz 5. The problem is the deal isn't as good anymore because Soundtoyz sort of caught on. Now, Soundtoyz have this academic version that you can get if you send them like proof that you're a student in college, etc., and they'll give it to you for $249. Now, last year they had this on sale for $125, and I was like, guys, go get that damn sale. You can't, no ifs or buts. You have the money, you're gonna buy something Black Friday. No, buy this. Best deal you could get last Black Friday, but it looks like they caught on. Now, you can still get the bundle for $229, and if you just want to buy individual plugins, the ones I recommend the most are going to be Decapitator, because we need to decapitate FL Studio users here and there. There's 5 different sorts of saturation in there so that you can cut some heads off and stuff. But no, in all honesty, it makes your sound really good, really great, simple to use, which is what I enjoy. From there, we have Echo Boy, which is an awesome echo plugin, delay plugin, whatever you want to call it. Some great presets in there as well for those of you guys that just don't want to learn the plugin like that. From there, we got to save the Alter Boy. I heard the priest is getting a little handsy with him. So we got to buy that for $39, guys. We got to save him, like J. Cole would say. However, in all seriousness, this plugin is great if you're doing tech house vocals or you want to make your vocals sound a certain way. So if you've ever wondered how Dom Dalla gets his vocals, like, you know,
going up to the club, torrenting anime porn, that goes not for me, Black Friday, baby.
Then this is how we're going to be going about that. From that, we're going to have the little plate, which is great reverb for synths. As anything techno, honestly, this synth, this reverb just screams techno. So that's the thing there. From there, we're gonna have some experimental ones like Crystallizer, Filter Freak, etc. Face Mistress, which I don't really use as much. But again, you can check them out. They have high quality stuff. I can always stand by Soundtoyz because, you know, that's what it is. You hear that name, you think, awesome. Now, the next plugin company on this list, guys, is going to be one that turned mixing and mastering engineers to yang $1,000 because you're going to run out of a job. No, and that is going to be Isotope, guys. Now, Isotope's always going to come in with those clutch deals every Black Friday. And of course, you know, they got that AI going on in Ozone 9, Neutron 3. So those two I heavily recommend. You know, we got to put these mixing and mastering engineers out of business. But I'm just kidding with that, guys. I think you guys are still going to be sought after because honestly, it's not the greatest as it could be. Now, there is no shame. I use Track Assistant on a bunch of stuff. No damn shame hitting that button. You know, I stand proudly by it. Whenever I don't know how to make something or I'm questioning my decisions, I'll run it just to see if it sounds better. So again, Ozone 9, Neutron 3, highly recommended. Ozone 9 is more of a mastering suite. And Neutron 3 is more of a mixing suite. Individual, they're really good, as well as a whole group. So again, if you have the money to splurge, I definitely recommend these guys for mixing and mastering. Now, if you don't want to go with the meta and you're a contrarian like I am, you know, if the whole society likes something, you go against it, then we can go with IQ Multimedia, guys. They're going to have the bundles for sale. So instead of £1,000 or $1,000, you're going to be able to get it for $249.99. Now, they're going to have some good stuff in here like the Clipper, which I think, what's his name? San Holo use, and they have a lot of great compressors, etc. Now, this is a little bit less popular than Waves, and again, what I've recommended so far. So you can definitely go with these guys. And maybe they're not, maybe they are popular, but in my world, in the dance music world, I don't really see a lot of people rocking these plugins. Now, from here, we're gonna move on to Polyverse. Now, Polyverse is a plugin company made by Infected Mushroom, and they came out with Manipulator. That was their first plugin. It's meant to be a vocal manipulator, but a lot of people have been using it to make their synths just sound a little bit more interesting and vice versa. However, this one I definitely recommend, and with that damn price, you know damn well I'm going to recommend $69. I think they know what they're doing over there. The marketing team, good shit. All right, from there, guys, I can't recommend anything else because I haven't used it, but Comet has caught my eye. But anything Polyverse so far has been good quality manipulator, so I definitely recommend you check them out for Black Friday. From there, we're going to move on to a singer's, the worst singer's best friend, Melodyne. Now, Auto-Tune is also on sale, which I don't really like that much. But Melodyne V Essentials is for sale for only $50. They haven't put their big one on sale, mainly because they want to suck you into this one, because they know that if you get serious about vocals and you got Essential, you're going to have to move up the ladder. And moving up the ladder, guys, again, if you go to the shop, you're going to see how much the price increases just for little simple added features. However, if you're just the guy that wants to sound like, you know, dances with white girls, then you can use this to kind of make your voice sound very atonal. And what that means is there's no melody to it. You can also do basic correct pitch with it, which is good. So if you got good singers, Melodyne V Essentials is all you need, really. But other than that, I recommend this one. I have it. This is a version I have. I haven't found a need to move up because, you know, your boy is a good singer. But other than that, we're going to move on to Native Instruments. Cyber Season 50% off. I think they're trying to be different. So in that case, ASL, age, sex, location, question mark. Cyber Season sale, guys. Now, they have a lot of stuff on sale, so I'll make generic kind of recommendations, okay? First off, Massive X for me was a massive no. If maybe there was 2 X's at the end of the name, Massive Triple X, then maybe we can talk. But I tried it out. It just wasn't for me. I'm still sticking with Serum and the original Massive. Again, you know, Massive X by its own right is good, but when you start to compare with the competition like Serum deserves your hard-earned money. Okay, from there, guitars wise, from the contact libraries, I think they're really good if you're the type of guy that wants to play chords and pick a pattern, because they have amazing patterns in them that you can kind of make really cool kind of art patterns, etc. It's hard to explain, but let's just put it this way. If you're looking for a guitar where you can play Mary Had a Little Lamb, Made a Banger in Ableton kind of vibes, you can't really do that as well. So you could get another contact library for that, like the Stratosphere guitars, etc. But these are going to be more for like kind of like loopy in a way, but better than loops. Okay, from there, the pianos are all top notch. Now, the problem with Native Instruments that the music composition or classical or soundtrack guys have is that they sound very generic because everyone's using them, obviously. However, if you're making dance music, what this channel is all about, then I definitely recommend the strings. I recommend the pianos. I recommend anything that's a contact library. I also recommend Ethereal Earth. I use it a lot for this nature music that sounds sort of Anjuna Deepish that I like to make. Hybrid Keys is also really good for that. You can make stuff with selected style kind of sounds out of Ethereal Earth and Hybrid Keys. From there, again, I recommend anything except, this is why I don't recommend, anything that has to deal with experimental crap like Kinetic Toys. That's Kinetic foolish bag of, like, I tried using it and I just couldn't get any sounds out of it that really were like, that's good. You know, it was just massive letdown. And I remember when I first saw it, they were moving stuff around. I was like, that's kind of cool, man. And that's all it is. It's just a gimmick. All right, so from there, we're going to move on to the HoeSaler. HoeSaler, I call him the HoeSaler because they always have a damn sale, guys. So Waves, Black Friday deals. In all honesty, this is the year I'm like, they do it every year. And they're always on sale, bro. They're always on sale. But again, CLA vocals is great. Tape machines, compressors. You can't go wrong with Waves. It's like everyone has them. And if you ever need just one little thing from there, you can go with it. So definitely check out the Waves sale, guys. I think they have some really good stuff. From there, we're going to move on to a new kid on the block. And this is going to be Output. Now, I'm not going to lie. When Output first came out, I was like, I'm out. But in all honesty, it was because they had some weird plugins. Like, I think it was the Substance bass machine. They also had the analog strings and analog brass and winds, which I wasn't really a huge fan of. I didn't give them a shot. However, when they came out with Exhale and Despacito, dame tu cosita porque despacito, you know, that thing came out, Exhale. I checked it out. It was really good. I bought all the libraries. I can recommend that as well as Portal. Now, Portal I recommend, but just know that it's a granulator sort of effect. And what that means is if we have a loop that says 1, 2, 3, and we play it out, it's going to say 1, 2, 3. When we put a granulator, it's going to mix the timing. So it's going to turn each part of the loop into little bits, and you can decide how big they are. And then from there, you're going to get like 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. It's going to go all over the place. That's what a granulator does, is it modulates the timing of your grain bits. And again, you guys can go look that up more. But Portal, Output, recommend. From here, we're going to go to another company that's not as well known. They actually sponsored one of my videos a while back, and that is Boz Digital. Now, I'm not going to lie, Boz Digital Labs makes some great graphic interfaces for their plugins. But the only one I can recommend that I really use to this day is Transgressor 2, which is a steal for $29. Now, essentially what Transgressor is doing is it's separating your kick, the transient, the click, away from the boom boom body part, so you can EQ individually and you don't ruin the integrity of, again, a certain part. Let's say you have something in the base of the kick that you don't like. Well, as you EQ that, you're also going to EQ the transient, so this helps prevent that. Really easy to use UI. From there, it's just up to you to do something with it. From there, guys, we're going to go into the synths that I recommend for this Black Friday. Okay, and the first one I'm going to recommend is the KiloHearts Black Friday sale. They're going to have plugins as well as Phaseplant. So Phaseplant is actually pretty good. I don't use it as much as I like to, again, because I'm a sound designer occupation, and I use Ceramorph for you guys because I know most of you guys have it. But Phaseplant is a monster, and if you want to pick it up, I think it's worth a get. As well as the Toolbox Ultimate, they're going to have a lot of great effects. KiloHearts makes great, simple stuff. It's not fancy looking, but it sounds good, and that's the important thing, and I can recommend them to you guys for this Black Friday. As we move along, if you're looking for some analog warmth, they always say, you know, men shouldn't go to war unless they felt the warmth of Dave Smith. Oh, yeah. All right. Then Arturia is going to be the one for you guys. Now, Arturia are having, obviously, a Black Friday sale, and they always have this Black Friday sale, and I'm trying to get to the thing. There it is. Now, the Black Friday sale, guys, is dope, and essentially, the reason I like them is for the V Collection. The synths they have are great. The V Collection is going to give you access to a lot of synths for, again, that analog warmth, because Yuhi never puts Diva on sale. We're not going to buy it. Don't buy it from them, guys, because they know you're going to buy it no matter what. No, but anyways, what I use from the V Collection, the Mini V, the Solina for string, chorus kind of stuff, the Prophet, and then the Piano V are really good. Everything else, it's like extra, but those plugins themselves are worth, for me, for sale, $250, guys. Worth a get. I heavily recommend it. From there, Analog Lab is good if you're just the type of guy that likes presets and likes to go through them to make music. You don't want to get into sound design, which I respect. You know, I'm the same way. I don't make sounds when I'm working on music because it impedes the workflow. Then Analog Labs is great for just fast sound selection to get out that idea that you have in your head. So again, you can't go wrong with Arturia. They always have this Black Friday sale, and honestly, their stuff is top notch. Mini V, if you want tech house bass lines, baby, all the way. Now, as we move along, guys, we're gonna have an alternative to this. Again, if you're a contrarian, you go against what everyone says is good, then you can definitely check out the Korg Collection. Now, the Korg Collection is cool. I don't highly recommend it like the Arturia one, because the only thing I like from it is the M1, which is going to have very classic sounds. If you don't have access to that house piano and you're making stuff like that, or choir shots, etc., you're gonna notice every sound in there you're gonna recognize from an old song. And again, it's a classic. I haven't used the ARP Odyssey. I have used the Korg Wave Station. Again, some really good kind of presets in there based on vector synthesis, which is just audio manipulation. Like, think of it as loading samples into a sampler and then being able to switch in terms of vibes and shit. Again, this is another good one that you can check out. I don't recommend it as much as the Arturia V for that price, but again, worth a check if you're a contrarian. All right, guys, and those are going to be all the plugins I recommend for you guys for this Black Friday. Now, if you guys want to check out my sale, I will be having over at EVOSOUNDS.com. Like I said, it's going to be 50% off for those people that are on the email list and 40% off for everyone else. Now, if you go onto the website, you go month of giving free downloads, you're going to find a lot of presets there. That's where you can kind of join the email list if you want to. I promise I don't spam like a certain company out there. And of course, you're going to get all these presets that you can check out here for like highly sought after sounds, which I worked really hard on. With that being said, guys, if you guys have any plugins that you recommend that I missed on sale, leave them in the comments, hit a like, and I'll catch you guys another time for another video. Take care, stop watching anime porn, pay cash for your plugins, and we're good.